Welcome everybody back to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
This is Naruto Shippuden, episode 263. What happened last time?
Last time, they got ambushed by Deidara and Sasori and Sai's brother. We're getting geared up for a Sai and his brother fight and a Sasori versus his old puppet of himself. Exciting stuff.
Hope you guys leave a like and subscribe. Check out Patreon to get a week ahead, as well as on cuts. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Let's get into it. Naruto Shippuden, episode 263.
It's a bold move to fight someone with something, like, you're kind of doing it the same thing.
Yeah, the exact same thing as before.
I'm sure he's done different stuff. Oh.
Run away, Sai. Captain, the Foundation agent. He swallowed the clay.
Oh.
Using lightning style can neutralize Deidara's detonating clay. I still have some chakra left.
Nice. God, we're playing it safe here.
Defensive. Puppet fight.
Too late. Now, secret black technique, salamander. Brother! But we must reinforce and crush our enemy.
Don't like the sound of that.
Good, I think. I can still sense their chakra. Everyone's alive. I can't believe we survived that. Sai.
Is that the book?
Yeah.
The salamander, huh?
He surrounded the bomb with a defensive puppet he'd hidden underground.
He's just a bomb to you?
You got something to whine about? You're just garbage. You're not good enough to replace Sasuke.
Fuck off.
Shut the hell up, weakling. Long as his soul's bound to this world, he'll keep coming back to life. I can make him into a bomb over and over.
But she, my brother.
I really don't want to have to hurt you, Sai. I died. And when I did, I was freed from the Foundation.
I've heard rumors about the Leaf's Foundation. A training system that destroys emotions. Where there's no feeling, there is no doubt. You of the Foundation are just like me.
Don't call yourself an artist just because you can draw a little bit. True art is an explosion.
Wow. See, Deidara is such a piece of shit.
Like you love Deidara. Get out of here.
Just you try it.
Oh yeah, he gets to see the completed
There's a drawing
version.
I want to show you, brother.
Oh? Well, then let me see it.
No, I can't. It's not finished yet. I'll show you when it's done.
Oh my god, he's so...
Whoa! Double salamander?
Nice.
How annoying.
Oh, he can just do his final move, unlimited.
Lightning style.
Oh, nice.
Iron Maiden.
Nice.
That's so smart. The
He just
lightning.
completely nullified all his clay.
Good job, Omoe. You don't have to worry about these two anymore. Now go help Sai's brother, Roger.
Or double black ant, not salamander.
I always knew I was going to have to face you in battle one day. So let's settle now what we couldn't back then.
Fucking dumb.
Six Okage Dunzo.
My kunai is in the target. I guess I win.
I'll bet that mine collided in midair and was knocked off course. I'm so unlucky.
Luck is a skill too, you know. Well, it's decided. You're on meal duty today.
Yeah. Are you alright?
Stay back. It's nothing.
Oh. Okay then. Hey. Just how long has it been since both of us came here?
Dunno, why?
I was wondering how long we're going to stay. And I was thinking,
that you and Lord Danzo are the only people I ever see in this place. I'm starting to lose track of time here. Of course, I don't really care. And that's because, Shin, I'd stay with you forever if I could.
Me too.
What is this?
Go on, open it.
It's a sketchbook.
Yeah.
Why is
I
little
know you've
Sai
been there for a
so
long time,
cute?
so-
You know what? I think I'm going to draw pictures of you and me in here.
Huh?
I'm going to make this into a picture book that tells the story of you and me.
Sounds great. And you'll show it to me when it's finished. Seriously, I want you to promise that you'll show it to me, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Poor Sai.
That day.
Danzo, what did you say? Could you repeat that?
The order I gave you is not complicated in the slightest. The two of you are going to fight each other to the death.
But that's...
This is your final test and your fate. You are members of the Foundation. After 3 days, if you two are still alive and you make any attempt to descend from this mountain, then the both of you are going to be killed. Understood?
I can't kill my brother.
Then, I'll just have to kill you instead.
Brother! Are you serious? Brother!
You are far too kind and naive to survive this. Still, you are the one who will live. Lord Danzo doesn't know anything about this. So when you report back to him, just tell him that you got rid of me.
No, I can't.
I knew all along that the final test of the Foundation is to kill a comrade. I didn't tell you that I was sick. Before today, I tried to live with the secret so that I could lose to you in our fight. But I don't think I even have enough strength left to pull that off.
Brother, I also knew one day I was going to have to battle someone. But never did I imagine it was going to be you.
So you knew all along. Kill your emotions, Sai, because otherwise your duty is going to absolutely destroy you. Go and live for the both of us.
Brother.
Still capable of ending my own life. Go! Don't cry. Didn't I tell you to kill your emotions?
I understand.
I do wish that I could have seen your finished drawing. You want to settle our last match? Sai. I see. So that's what your name is now, is it? But you know, it's not necessary. Brother, I'm really glad that you finished it. I finally got to see the drawing that I longed to see. And it's as though your drawing has freed my soul from all of its bindings. Sai, these comrades who call you by your name, cherish them. Thank you.
What's going on out there?
Sasori, Sakura once explained to me all about the way you do battle.
That was such a good fight.
The true source of your power lies in your soul. You tried to erase your soul by becoming a puppet, but you didn't fully succeed. I can still feel it. Inside this puppet that you made, where your undying soul dwells. You may inhabit living flesh now, nothing more than a mere puppet. You were a first-rate shinobi puppet master at one time, not just some lowlife that allows another person to manipulate him. You were using Kabuto as your spy back then. But the tables have turned now. He's using you.
I never thought of
A
that.
puppet master controlled by another is done for. Whether it's you or whoever might be controlling you, there's no way that I'm going to lose here. Because now, I am the ninja puppet master of the real Sasori puppet. The puppets that you created will live on forever. As long as future generations of puppet masters still remain to inherit the soul that resides within them.
So that is precisely the true form of art I sought.
It's forever.
Now you're talking my language.
Art is a solitary flash of light. True art is an explosion. You hear me, Sasori?
Soul of the creator dwells within, huh? You're right.
It's weirdly easy to defeat these guys.
What is it?
It's the flaw with letting their emotions in.
I entrust you with the father and mother puppets. When you pass, give them to another, so that they may live forever too. Because those two
He's
are
doing the same.
Yeah.
Of course.
Whoa.
Yes, I understand. Hey, Sasori, no!
Dead body in there. And I guess now they can't be called back, like after their soul has.
It was a sacrificial victim. What's going on here? Maybe Kabuto released the jutsu.
Unfortunately, Deidara will never be satisfied. Because even though art is an explosion, he wants it to stick around and make a mark.
What the fuck is he doing with her?
What is it?
Oh, it's nothing at all.
Oh,
Your reanimation jutsu.
he can tell.
There are still
But he
so
can't
many
tell
mysteries
Madara or else he'll
behind it
get
that I
pissed
think
off.
that I've figured it out. Madara, you head out to the front line. I'll stay hidden and concentrate on the jutsu for now.
This woman. She got this close to the hideout, and Kabuto was aware of it. Did he purposely lead her here?
Seems like it.
Clever girl.
Kabuto.
That
He's
snake
pitting me
Kabuto.
against the allied shinobi forces. That will never happen. I'm the one who will use him.
I think that's it. Wow.
So that's
Emotional episode.
interesting. Yeah.
It's all love, man. Love's the answer.
It's very interesting. Just whisper to Deidara, hey, if you die young, then it'll be like an explosion. Fuck.
Maybe that's
You're
what'll get him.
completely right.
I did die young. Your life was a flash of light. No one will remember you, but those who did will hate you forever for what you did to their families. But it was beautiful. I guess, Deidara. Yeah, I guess, Konkuro. Like, not even connected to him. Like, what do you say? Because that's the thing. That's the problem with Deidara is he can't be satisfied.
That's
based
what
on
I was
his thing.
saying. His whole thing was, it's an explosion. And then immediately followed up by, I will make an explosion that will make a mark on this world that will last forever. He, like, you know. And
Sasori's such a fucking underrated character.
Sasori's so good. And
People don't remember Sasori, I don't think, like, generally, like, he's not the Akatsuki that people love and, like, think about when they think of, like, oh yeah, the Akatsuki members that I really like. Sasori isn't at the top of a lot of people's lists. I think it's because he died so early and because Sakura. But, like, his whole, like, philosophy, I guess not his philosophy, but, like, his character, really, is so interesting. The fact that, like, he was so tortured by having feelings and by attachments to his family that when he lost them, it just sent him down this pit to not wanting to feel anymore, to the point where he literally killed himself.
Yeah.
so that he could be the perfect puppet and not feel anymore and be everlasting, because he was so tortured by the death of his family that he didn't want to experience death or be around, or like, he wanted to escape it as much as possible, and that led him to the point where the only way to escape death is to not be alive, to die. Like, it's an everlasting thing, so, like,
and
it's so cool.
yeah.
And then, like, for the thing to, like, really set him free, and to, like, give him the final punctuation on that to be, your will and the things that you developed will live on and be eternal. Because even though you were evil, you made such an impact that, like, I can see your spirit within your creations, and that's something I will never forget, and the future puppeteers will never forget.
Yeah.
So cool.
It's, yeah, and that's, like, in that way, Sasori is immortal, but doesn't have to be there to experience it, I guess.
It's just so, like, how intertwined the things are there. Like, it's so twisted and complicated, but
and he's,
also
like,
so
literally
simple.
A serial killer.
Yes, he was
like,
a terrible person, for sure.
Who fucking made puppets out of people, and it's, like, super fucked up. But, like...
But in a way, he was like Gaara, he was just a product of the warring states. The whole reason that he felt that despair was because of Chio being affected by war and pursuing war and teaching him puppet mastery, and his parents going out and dying in the war. Like, in a way, he's just as much a product of all this shit as Pain, as whoever. You know, it's so cool how it all works out, and the fact that, like, what he wanted to escape was also, like, the fact that what he feared most and what he hated most was driving him away from that, but the answer to his issues and to his fears was to head directly towards them and to embrace death and to embrace the permanence of death, in a way, because he wanted it to be permanent, life to be permanent, and for him to develop a way to, like, get away from it and not deal with that. And then the real answer to his problem was to accept it and embrace it, and that, in a way, although he's letting go and being impermanent, that is the highest form of permanence that he could achieve, and the highest form of everlasting existence, or it's just the way it all wraps up, the way it all is all intertwined
nice.
and contradictory, and it's like there's so much complexity there, and it seems like that weird bit of inspiration that you can't, like, plan. Like, I don't think that Kishimoto was planning this, like, wrap up and how everything, like, tied together when he first created Sasori. You know, it's just like the way it worked out was just too good, in my opinion.
I really like Sasori as an
so
Akatsuki
cool.
member. He's super cool. The stuff with Sai's brother was sad. It was pretty sad. And he, like, knew he was dying the whole time.
He managed
but
to
just
keep it from Donzo.
Which would have been hard, by the way, to keep something from fucking Donzo.
Yeah.
All in preparation because he knew that he would rather, like, if he was going to die, then it would be better than anything else. But it is. I don't know how I feel about this, because, like, I kind of like it, but I kind of don't, because it is, like...
About what?
About the way that this jutsu can be... About the way you can defeat
right.
these things, basically. It's by just, like, kind of talking to them, or, like, making them sort of fulfilling what is keeping their soul here. Gets rid of them. But what I do think is interesting about it is that Kabuto is, like, realizing this, and is kind of like, fuck.
Yeah. This could be bad.
But I can't do anything about it, and I can't let Madara see that I'm, like, questioning what's going on.
But Madara sees right through it.
I think that's what's interesting. I think, like, the fact that, like, this is how you can defeat all these people is, I don't want to say it's, like, a cop-out, but it's...
Do you think it's a cop-out?
No.
Do you think it's a cop-out?
I don't know. It just...
Do you think it's a cop-out?
it just, I guess, changes the way that it's going to happen. Like, these fights are going, like, you don't really have to kill your loved one, per se. You have
They can't be killed.
They can't be
They
killed.
literally are immortal, so...
And you can't just, like, kill Kabuto or, like, get rid of Kabuto and undo it. So it is... So I just don't know how to feel about it. I guess I just didn't... I guess I kind of forgot that they couldn't be killed.
Yeah, they're immortal.
From it. I forgot that they, like, even if you blew them up, they would just, like, come back together.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. So it does make sense that that's, like, a way to get rid of them. And I'm interested to see what Kabuto does.
Yeah.
Because, like, he like, changed the jutsu, and that's why he's able to make so many of them.
Right.
But it seems like by doing that, he's...
You can't focus and, like, mute the emotions of each individual one.
If their emotions are reigning free, then they...
It's also what allows them to be more powerful, because if they're in
Yeah.
control of themselves, they know how to use their big jutsu better than you. Random guy who, like, you know, they inhabited their bodies and fought countless battles and won countless battles on their own. That's why they're legendary. That's why they're worth summoning. So if you just, like, turn them into a robot, they're going to be less effective. Although in certain moments that could be possibly the way to go. Mm-hmm. Think about it this way. Would you rather the fights just be... Would you rather there not be an emotional... Like, here's... I know, like... I'm helping you think about this is what I'm doing. I'm not trying to argue with you about it. Because it's fair to think it's a cop-out, but it's kind of like, what's better? Is it better for them to just fight and, oh, the person with the better, stronger jutsu wins? Or is it better to have a emotional catharsis wrapped into their characters, another way to, like, view the dynamics and revisit these things and, you know, possibly change and develop characters? Is that a better stories, or better for them to just be, oh, we summoned all your people and you gotta beat them, and so the only way to beat them is to have better jutsu and fight better than them? Is that better, or is it better for there to be character involved, for there to be a flaw that actually requires there to be character development and understanding? That seems to me the better written path. It's a lot better. So just don't get too worked up about how it's a cop-out.
No, that's what I said. That's why I said I don't want to say it's a because it almost
you don't want to
seems
say
like,
it, but you think it is. You just don't want to say that it's a cop-out. Is what.
Well, I guess what I'm saying is I do think it is, like, the better option. I think I just, like, had a preconceived idea of, like, what was going to happen.
Yes, I'm trying to erase that by saying it's not a cop-out. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to clear all that shit out of you, because you did forget that they can't be killed. They're immortal. They're just dust and earth, and a dead body.
And a dead body.
So, yeah. Anyway, that's important. Just, you know, think about the alternatives. That's the alternative. The alternative is you gotta... Oh, Kankuro has to prove that he's a better puppet master. He has to use puppets better than Sasori, which he did. But he also had puppets. Sasori didn't have his 100 puppets.
Yeah. The other thing is, that makes it interesting for now if people died during, like, now it's like you can only bring back people who like, still, like, have something to live for, essentially. Like, when they died, without...
Chio's back.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's not everybody it's not a requirement for the jutsu. I think you're getting way too wrapped up in, like, the mechanics of this. It makes sense. Just, like, I think you're focusing on the wrong things here, and there are easy explanations. Just, I feel like you're trying to poke holes in this jutsu, and it's not worth it. I'm telling you. Okay. Like the mechanic, it does not require the fact that that's how you defeat them doesn't mean it requires a soul that is, like, has unfinished business or something. They like, Sasori completed his arc, yet he's still back. He completed his arc. He became the perfect puppet, but there was a deeper thing that was bugging him that was explored more here. But in his death, he even came to terms with that, and that's why he gave them the information of Tenchi Bridge. Yeah. There's many characters whose arcs are completely... Asuma, his arc was completed.
Yeah.
You know, he's, I guess, has unfinished business in that he has a pregnant girlfriend, but just there's no point trying to poke holes in it unless they're like with what's happening now. It's only going to hurt your enjoyment. I feel like you just are focusing on the wrong things. Yeah. What do you think?
No, I think you're right. I was just talking about the things that I was noticing.
Okay, yeah. What other things are you noticing?
No, that was pretty much it. Just like that it
is a
I was
cop-out?
just like, no, I was just like thinking about the way that the jutsu worked and like,
Yeah.
you know, if you bring people back, like, it seems as though now Sasori is someone who cannot be brought back. Unless maybe
That's
you could
not
bring
true.
him back again.
That's not true.
You just have to redo it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Their souls aren't like. It's not like okay. Their souls weren't sealed away. Like if their souls are sealed in something, like they're just grabbing their souls out of like the ether, essentially.
Okay.
Their souls are just wandering out there. They can be plucked and put in these bodies. Hope you guys leave a like, subscribe. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye bye.